Alarmbord steht.
KILLJOY if you can.
Smoke's down, smoke down, smoke down, smoke down.
Who do you watch? I'm gonna pull up a VOD. Your lurk timing is so stupidly passive. There's no way that this is aggressive enough. Who do you watch play Killjoy? I'm pulling up a ICEBOX VOD. Your teammates started A and they're basically right behind you already. Oh, bet. Bet. It actually looks just like our setup.
Alarm pod B.
This is exactly what I was looking for.
One people. Go B, go B.
What was the timer we're looking for? 108. We have another 8 seconds to go. Okay, he made contact. So he made contact 4 seconds before 108. And he was here by danger. I predicted he would have been snowman at 108. So I'm pretty close. I think he might have been if we didn't make contact. And I hope that shows my point. You are not willing to take space alone. And you have to be as a lurker. You have to take risks
Just go B.
to be a good lurker.
Go B.
And you can see we hold for a bit, which I like, in case they're pushing up B. And then we decide, okay, they're not pushing up B. Our team makes contact A. And at this point, when the contact A happens, if like Reyna were pushing B, yeah, of course she's on A, but Viper, any lurker, if they were going to push B, they would have done it once this contact occurred. Does that make sense? And so in our VOD, you can see here we hear gunfire and we make contact. We've thrown a wall up, we've reconned. Like at this point, if the B player were going to push up main, they're doing it right now. So where are they? Not here. So now we gotta go. We gotta go. Like, if the guy's just standing in this corner holding us, we die. That's fine.
Smoke down mid.
Look at this. So this is round 4. I'm going to show you the Valo plan, because there's no way anybody's B long. I will be shook. I will be so shook if there's even one guy B long. See? You have the entire bomb site to yourself. You could be here. So we gotta learn to take risk. Now, I'm not saying it's 100%, okay? You will die. You will. You'll die to a piece of shit insecure chamber who's just holding B like this with an op or something. You will, okay? This will happen. But I need you to understand when this happens, I want you to go, dang. That's it. Just say dang. And just do it again. Like the next ICEBOX game. Because he shouldn't be here. It doesn't make sense. 9 times out of 10, he won't be here. The higher earlow you get, the more often he won't be here. It gets tricky after the first time you've lurked up. That's when the game gets very tricky. But right now, it's cut and dry. Damn, we have double smokes.
What? 11.
And you, Jim.
Me?
90-degree turn.
Damn, you bought Sheriff? I like it.
I don't have Sova drone.
Okay, then that's
Darting close.
Freezing already. Let's go.
One's in nest.
I messed it up.
Default, one default.
Viper maze.
Yeah, I just go up nest at this point. You don't want to walk along the ground like this.
Close right.
3 on A.
55 Sova.
Yeah. This round is ugly. So
Let's go.
One's in.
I probably would have already jumped up pipes here, but I guess like it can be okay to consider going lower.
Nest.
But like this orb pops and you immediately
I messed it up.
turn around.
Default, one
Which you
default.
do. But it's too slow to go for jump up. It's too slow at this point. Your Harper's already up pipes. So I would take the rope up to our nest. And I would be hunting long range engagements. So it also kind of makes, it's kind of weird that you didn't go belt. Right? Because you bought Sheriff.
Viper maze. One close right.
Okay, so this is bad. Bet. Now let's pause. So we know there's a dude playing right over here. We could peek them. Then we peek them like this.
55.
And we have to hit this like really awkward shot. We peek into 2 people because we're like super wide and nobody on our team is ready to play with us here. We basically did exactly what our Jet did. Like, look what your Jet's doing right now. Doesn't this feel terrible? Because nobody can support her.
3 on me.
And so then you just did the same thing. It's not a trade if your teammate's already dead. Like, you're not allowed to say I was going for the trade. Because no, you weren't. Your teammate's already dead. There's no trade here. This is just a duel. You need to go with Jet. Well, no, your Jet needs to chill out. So yeah, you need to go faster to be with her, or you need to tell Jet, slow down, we're not with you, something. But at this point,
One close right.
you sort of just have to control this angle. Because this angle, if they peek you, then what happens is they peek into 2 of you, which looks like
55.
this from their POV. Like when you peek into 2 people, it feels really bad, and you get kind of blasted. So we have to play a bit more disciplined with the fights we choose to take, especially when we're down numbers. You can't be satisfied with this type of fight. Like I would be shocked if your intuition was not worried about this engagement before you swung.
Still 3.
Lurk round.
I can bubble for you.
Sheesh.
I can bubble for you.
What you want to do,
I can bubble.
you don't want to right click your first shot. I actually like this, but you left, right is the sequence for these like middle-ish long range fights. This is good. But your last shot, I would probably right click.
Still 3 on me.
I drop the gun.
Good. Huh. Okay, so you're low HP, so you don't want the gun, but I think it's actually the reverse. With the classic pistol, you have very low one-shot potential, and so you're pretty much going to lose every duel. It's sort of like Bogdan's Law, where the lower HP player wants the operator. I think you want the bulldog here so that you can kill somebody or have a chance to kill them. And I would probably just play in an angle where your bulldog can be recovered. I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to get one with classic. Are you going to go for a roll pick?
That's it. How about take it?
Yeah, like, there's no way we're going to get value.
Okay, I'm shit.
Yeah. Because you're essentially just like playing over here with classic pistol, and I don't see how you would ever get a kill on 30 HP. So we sort of had to play really close angle for a right click or keep the bulldog.
Okay, I'm shit.
Now you're just dead. Oh, okay, apparently not.
Off.
He have more chance with the bulldog? No, you're low HP. So we're already losing the round, numbers wise. If you give Harbor the bulldog, I consider you to be worthless. So it is 2v4. Do you agree? You have a classic and 30 HP. So I think you're a dead agent right now. So I think it's 2v4 right now. Yes? Okay, perfect. I think if you have the bulldog and you take a fight like this with that Sova, I think you can win if you hit a nice shot. And I think Harbor, who had full health at the time, he just got tagged in the body, has more odds of getting a kill with a classic pistol because Harbor can tank a body shot. So it makes more sense for the lower HP player here to have the bulldog, or for you to go for like a crazy close range right click kill. I think you're worried a bit too much about the team, that you're not thinking about the fights you're gonna take. I need you to be more in the headspace for yourself, because you're too selfless right now. You're maximizing like Harbor's odds or whatnot, and you end up getting into a position where there's not a single good gunfight you can take, which that sucks.
Hold on.
Don't worry about your teammates' gunfights, because they should also be in the headspace where they're looking for good gunfights. So ideally, if you can find a position where you're going to get a good fight, then so will your teammates and you'll be chilling. You shouldn't have to help them at the expense of destroying your own odds in any fight. This looks reasonable to me. Push for the team. Okay, when you're peeking a molly like this, which I like, I honestly think you should have swung this molly earlier, but I like this. When you're peeking a molly, you need to expect the enemy not to expect it, which means you need to be in the headspace right now of, I will have time to take my first shot. Does that make sense? So when you push a molly, you're making a gamble. What's that gamble? They're not expecting it. What's your advantage when somebody's not expecting you? They're not looking at you. What can you do when somebody's not looking at you? You can take your time. What did you just do? That's your first bullet. That's disgusting. Reina doesn't even have her gun out yet. She's not looking at you, and she doesn't have her gun out.
Protecting.
100.
Bro, swing this guy. Are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I got a little heated. How much of a little baiting piece of shit you are, Marv. What is going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here?
Protecting.
100.
40.
And now we swing. I'm glad we swung. I appreciate that. At least it could have been worse. Honestly, if you didn't swing at all, it would have been worse. So good swing. But yeah, you're like too late.
Can you dart behind yellow?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Pushing B.
Nice.
Bro, your Jet and Viper are through. They are dead ass fighting under tube right now. And Hut. We saw this round in Pika's VOD actually. Let me pull it back up. Yeah, right here.
Первое эко подфармлено, второе эко подфармлено. Давайте третье, может, я заберусь. Ну так, аккуратно такое эко, большое. Ну так, аккуратно подвигаться хочу. Он оранж будет пикать. Ну-ка, пикай, сучка. Он не хочет оранж пикать.
See, our teammates are pushing.
Не ебу.
And we're knifing out the door in them.
Он сейв.
Noob. Yeah.
How?
What the hell is she doing?
I planted outside.
Okay, chill.
Okay, so let's talk through this angle right now, Marv. Because top 410 is a good angle. But in what scenario do you get to fight one? Let's talk about it. I think your Jet would have to die, and then they would have to peek screens. But first, they'd probably also have to fight your Harbor. Because your Harbor's playing back right, I think he would then fight screens a bit deeper than we can fight. And that's the only threat. If they come rafters, our Harbor will see them. If Harbor dies, well then our Viper will see them. If they come screens, our Jet will see them. What are you doing here? Who are you playing with?
Don't do it now.
You're still playing with nobody. Your Jet is still holding deeper screens line. Ooh, this wall's actually really good. Bet. Problem solved.
I think they will save up, but
Fight with Jet, like I said, video where it's good to commit to bad play. Yeah. You say bad play, though, and I don't understand. Going back to Pika. Oh, bet. What a convenient scenario. 4v2.
Minus 80, 1 city, 1 heaven. City, Marshall.
So in your head, this is a bad play, and that's because you watch too much Sugetsu, because Sugetsu plays like it's a pro match. And in a pro match, this is a bad play, okay? 100%. Sugetsu is based for that. He practices like he should. Honestly, more pro players should have this discipline when they're practicing in ranked. But in ranked, you need to play a lot more aggressively to reach the top ranks. If you want to be pushing the top ranks, you have to be pretty much this aggressive. And it's because the coordination just isn't there. The discipline isn't there on the enemy team. And because the enemy team's not disciplined and they're not coordinated, then aggression breaks that up even more. Okay, but yes, Sugetsu probably wouldn't push here. And Sugetsu is playing correct. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Like if you were competing in a tier 2 league or something, you absolutely would want to dial it back and play more like Sugetsu plays. Like that is totally correct. But here we see Pika, a player who's higher rated than Sugetsu in solo queue, and this is exactly why. This is exactly why Pika is higher rated.
Close.
Okay, I need to see on ICEBOX. There's a play where you run through this mid orb fast and you fight for B. The reason why you don't see many Radiants go for this play is because the enemy Sova is throwing good recon mid, and it's getting on my nerves. We haven't noticed that yet. The enemy Sova is not doing jack shit, and so we should be abusing their mid. This guy's holding his recon for a retake.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow and flank them.
Tough. All right. Let's see defense.
Orb.
The wall up.
I will go first.
Your turret alarm bot combo doesn't make sense. What if they walk up mid? I guess they probably don't yet in this elo. But if they walk through their orb mid to push to A, like somebody just has to watch it.
Wall.
You told them? Yeah, but why? We could just turret for it or alarm bot deeper. So there's a couple options. You probably don't want to turret over here because you're playing B. You can turret like this to spot your tube, so we can play deeper B and use alarm bot deeper. This turret's not bad, but it's a bit pointless to have an alarm bot here when you have this turret, because this turret covers tube and it covers orange. So now your alarm bot is vestigial. I would use it to fight for B or to spot the mid lurk. More often than not, people have been throwing this turret solo queue because it sees them tube through the little window, sees them walking up mid, and then you throw the alarm bot like over here, like what you're throwing. Boop. They're not even orbing mid, dude.
One mid.
That's fake. Maybe they.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Wait. Oh, nice. Our orb?
One mid.
Nice.
One more. Nice.
One more. B. One more B.
Chamber B. Sova unknown right now.
Could have walked up A. It's over.
I think you need to have a bit more urgency to play with your Viper. Case in point.
Ein Gegner übrig. Makellos.
Well,
Steht.
5 wall A.
I shot.
I wall up.
Whoa. You thought Silver could be yellow? Yeah, I know, you insecure. Come on, that's their initiator. Your Viper's job was yellow. If they could be lurked yellow and you die, sounds like a Viper diff. She should have warned you if there was a timing. Okay. We're on eco or bonus. They're pushing A. I think it's pretty unjustifiable to not flank, or at least look to break
5
their
wall A.
shit. Like right here.
Bring a flash.
I feel like you kind of have to push out mid, especially
Right now.
with this recon. This is a Sova dart lineup. I'll explain it to you in case you're unaware. But he's standing here, and the dart lands over here. And this dart actually reveals like everything. So it tells you that they are not mid at all. They can be over here though. So we have full information right now on the enemy team's positioning. Minus there could be a B long lurker, but that'd be really strange. We're on bonus round. We need to take some risk. We're too far from A site. Like if the enemy team pushes A right now and they take the site, your teammates will all be dead by the time you get there. Sure, maybe it'll be like 2v2 retake, but let's pretend it is 2v2 retake. Let's humor it. So it would be you and Harbor on retake. What would you rather have in the 2v2? You guys have weak guns. Keep that in mind. Would you rather you're both together over here? Or would you rather one of you is behind them? It's pretty cut and dry to me, especially with the gun disadvantage. This person behind, there's good odds here because let's pretend that during the site hit, the chamber dies. Nice. Now they have no trip. Like, yeah, it's annoying if their trip is up, you break it, they know you're flanking, but we have to take risk. We have to gamble. It's bonus now.
Steps.
Nice.
Steps A. Man A.
Flash. I shot.
I wall up. Oh, one is upside.
Like, chamber's out on site right now.
One out.
Oh, hey. Chamber died.
Oh, right side, nice.
Maze.
Both ways.
Oh, hey. It's 2v2. And we're on site with our...
Oh, wait.
Letzter lebender Verwundeter.
Viper.
What is it over?
Ein Gegner übrig.
80.
That's low.
Spike in A.
Who could have predicted that? Oh, hey, we barely lost. How crazy is that? That's crazy. I kind of love when you are right.
No way.
Me too. I just wish I could think so clearly in my own games.
Deep, like default.
Platziere Alarmbot.
Okay, clear for now.
Don't see anything B.
Could be mid. Or they're shifting up B.
Is your average ping on your servers 703?
5 wall B.
Rotating.
I can't destroy the dart right now. Maybe go off if you can.
It's not a problem. I just
Oh yeah.
hit their heads.
Oh.
I have an orb. And wall. I have a...
We just let a team with no harbor, no sage, no gecko plant the bomb in a 5v4.
Platziert.
We did do that. That's not good.
Willkommen in meiner Welt.
That's not good.
I'm droning.
I think it would have been nicer to fight this guy before the bomb was down and before they had Viper ult. That's just my opinion.
And wall. I have
But like maybe if we mollied the bomb, stopped them from planting.
maybe mid.
Be against something.
Be something.
I have ult for retake.
Top
Top
yellow.
of yellow.
Dead nice. One more pushing the entry.
I mean, that's just bullshit. What the hell? I think you killed that guy. I'm on your side here.
I have ult for retake.
No, that's bullshit. Okay, you lost your mouse control a little bit here, but you killed that guy. Okay, unlucky. Let me go to... but our B hold looks really weird. I am going to pull up this guy. So I can better
Ну не, Стас, у тебя, блядь,
explain to
такие
you how I
идеи,
would
блядь,
play.
ебанутые.
Here we can see the turret I was talking about.
На тебя с такими идеями, это пиздец. Не, это жестко совсем.
Alarm bot.
There's a very similar alarm bot.
Scanning ahead.
Enemy team that actually pushes mid. We're in high elo.
О, Турция.
Yeah, we have a molly already placed.
Placing
see?
alarm bot.
Топ-тюб дэш.
Jet mid.
Топ-тюб джет.
Yeah, this is annoying. What's annoying about this is the enemy team is Radiant, and so they're probably not gonna rush B long as 5 against Killjoy Viper.
Turret destroyed.
I hope they
Сотый,
do,
у меня первый армор, блин.
because then I get to show you why you should probably just win every round they do that.
Turret destroyed.
Топ-тюб джет. Живи. Хорош. И краснулся никто. Сейчас кичен, плиз. Кичен аккуратно, мал.
Doesn't this make so much more sense?
Топ-тюб джет.
Yeah. Okay. So this round is basically the same round as our round, where the enemy team's fighting B long, and we wanted to come help our Viper. But do you see the difference in where we're playing? You see how you're playing here, and Pika is playing right over here. It's very similar, supporting the Viper. But do you see now immediately how just this small positional difference would have solved a lot of our problems?
I
Because
have
you
ult for
recall,
retake.
this jet dashes up, like, and this chamber is peeking over here. Yeah. You died to jet. Whatever. Being unlucky. Okay. But on average, you would kill this jet and you get traded by chamber. But not if you're playing the routing that Pika prefers. Down. I like this.
Just
Up B.
all if you need.
Where did this come from? Where did Captain Aggressive come from? Big bro, get on the keys. This is a good mix-up.
Oh, two more.
Got yours.
Both.
You probably want to have a guy yellow, but I like it. I think it's the first like aggressive push you've done on defense all game. Wins you the game. Bet. Good round. That shit's all you. Not enough. Ooh, I guess we'll say Void Sugetsu on super cracked pro player, but he treats Solokyu like pro play. He's very passive. Aggressive pushing of space, especially when we are on gun disadvantage. Call teammates into the play. Attack. Lurk timings are far too passive. Post plant, we need to fight with our teammates, generally more aggressively. I think it's pretty straightforward. Like defense, we didn't have a setup that we were copying, but that makes sense because you didn't have a good reference. Like you didn't have a source of VOD. So we've given you that so you can sort of fix your defense setup. That's actually funny. This is like the exact setup I proposed. The turret boiler and the alarm bot for under tube. But yeah, also the molly to deny the plant is a huge one that we weren't doing. And on attack, try to pay attention to how the enemy team is collecting recon. In the VOD you brought, the enemy Sova was not reconning mid on ICEBOX at all, and we'd have had free timing to push under tube to B. This can be true on many maps. Like, let's just pretend we're playing, I don't know, what's a strong lurking map? Let's pretend we're playing Bind. It's very common on Bind to play a 1-2-2 formation. And let's pretend we're just facing like a Sky who does not flash long because their like pen flash and they yap about the nerfs and think that flashing for recon now sucks. So they're just holding them. So if we can identify that, then we can take space pretty aggressively up here and maybe catch her dogging through the teleporter to support her showers players. Or we can take more aggressive hookah space or vice versa. So pay attention to the enemy agent that would collect information, because in solo queue, they're frequently going to be a filled player who doesn't really know the nuance. So for example, if this Sova was collecting recon mid, but he was always reconning this back wall, then that's also bad. And if I'm the Viper player, I know this because there's an orb play where you can actually run into the orb before the recon scans and get under. It's really powerful. And if this is like a filled recon player, then they don't know that. And they should be reconning the ground right here. So being able to understand what correct recon play looks like is really important when you're playing a role that likes to lurk. Because in solo queue, people are filling all the time in every elo. And like a filled Sova is probably going to recon here and not even think about it. And this is true on like many maps. Like your enemy Sky might just default this flash B long immediately. You can just dodge it. Like they don't delay it ever. There's all sorts of predictable recon autopilot play. I see it all the time. Like Fade players just hucking an IA short. The filled players, they always autopilot this recon. And so if you can just figure out how they autopilot it, you can sort of just immediately fill the gap. And they're going to be crying. So pay attention to the recon. Try to run aggressive rounds when the enemy team is on a full buy down. So this means they're all on credits that look like this. And they just lost a round. So if they're on money like this and they have to buy up, this is when you want to play your aggressive lurk, because this round is worth 2. Round is worth +2 if you win. Does that make sense? Because if you win this round, they have to save. So going for the more aggressive, risky play on these rounds has a higher payoff with like the same downside either way. So you basically like hedge your bets and you increase your effective payout from the lurking rounds. Hey, Woohoojin here. Did you know that I stream every weekday doing VOD reviews and playing ranked? If you enjoy the videos, the best way to support me is to show up live. If this video was just uploaded, it's very likely that I'm streaming right now. All of my coaching is free, but that means I need to make money in other ways. Please consider supporting me with a Discord subscription if you can afford to do so. I run many live events for my Tier 3 subscribers as a thank you for letting me pursue my passion every day. At 2,000 subscribers, I'll be booking a flight out to EU and to APAC to play in-houses on your servers. Thank you for supporting me.